I started my PR firm, the Ford Group, in 1988. You may not have even been born by then. And, it was very successful. But at that time, I was handling things like art galleries on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills and very famous boutique hotels and all corporate stuff. And then in 1990, we went through a recession and I lost 80% of my business in 6 weeks. It was just a miserable time in my life. I had 4,000 square feet of office space on Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills and all these employees, and it all went sideways and disappeared, and I didn't know what to do about it. And at the same time, my boyfriend dumped me, and I got really sick. So I had like this triple hitter of, misery, and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. And it lasted about a year. I mean, I almost went bankrupt. It was such a horrible, miserable time. But what came out of it was I discovered that even though I had been very successful with this PR firm, I was miserable. I didn't like my clients. And, they were all corporate types. It was all about money. And I was all about the money. And I realized the money wasn't making me happy. So I decided at that point, if I were going to use my talents back in the PR world, then I only wanted to represent people, places, and things that were doing good for the planet. But of course, I had no idea what that looked like. And within 6 months, I had manifested all these amazing people as clients who at that time were not household names. My very first clients were Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Marianne Williamson. And all of a sudden, within a year, I had this niche. And I kept the business open another 14 years where I only worked with people who were contributing to the planet. And of course, my health got better and I found new relationships and all of that. But it was out of this complete, utter misery and desperation that my entire life got birthed. And I realized that it would have never happened had I continued to be successful in my old venture that wasn't serving me. So that's just one small example where, extreme pain and suffering led to the greatest breakthroughs and my greatest happiness. So when you're at the depth of despair and you don't believe anything good's ever going to happen again, that's really the time to remember that who you really are and what you're meant to do is just being reborn. The house is burnt down and now it's time to rebuild. And it won't go as fast as you want. It won't look like anything you think you want. But as long as you stay open and grateful for what is working, magic will happen.